Last year, Beatrice was convicted of money laundering and served 14 months in prison before being released in September. She says while inside HMP Bronzefield in Surrey, a prison officer made passes at her and other inmates.
He commented on my appearance a lot. He suggested he wanted to come into my cell.
What did he want you to do?
I feel if I had been up for it, he would have wanted sexual favours. Yeah, and I spoke to several other women since then that have all experienced the same thing from the same guy. Comments about the size of their breasts. I was aware with one girl that he told her to hold out her hands and she closed her eyes and went in for a kiss. It upsets me because there's a lot of vulnerable women in there.
Bronzefield is a private prison run by Sodexo. It said it can't comment about individual cases, but that it will undertake all appropriate investigations and take necessary actions as needed. We managed to speak to a serving prison officer in one of England's largest jails. They said Beatrice's story isn't surprising.
There's a power dynamic, and prison officers feel like they can do what they want, like asking for sex. They can make life difficult for those inside, and they know that.
And then there are those staff selling phones and drugs, a lucrative business behind bars.
They know better than anyone how to get drugs and phones in because they know the checks you've got to go through. It's easy money making, and it's got worse.
I've just come off the phone from speaking to a former prison governor who used to be in charge of an anti-corruption unit in prisons, and he says that the drug trade inside is worth up to £1 billion per year, with prison officers playing a significant part in making it happen.
Lee used to be a prison officer. He was caught delivering cannabis, steroids and phones to inmates and served 2 years in jail.
You were a corrupt prison officer.
Foolishly, yes, I was. I let a lot of people down and it did take its toll on me. It weighed heavy.
How much money were you making?
In simple terms, for a package into prison, you'd be looking at around £400 or £500 per package.
That's what you were making per package?
Yes. The snowball effect of when I agreed to bring in the package the first time, it then became 2 and 3, and after package 4, it was purely about the money. There's got to be a bigger scope. They've got to up their ante by searching officers going in. I was searched twice in 3 years, and that isn't good. You know, we need to stop it at the gates.
The Ministry of Justice said the majority of jail staff are hard-working and honest, and they're catching the small minority who break the rules. It said it's bolstered its corruption unit and is strengthening its vetting.
The way things are in prisons at the moment is not going to make people better. It's making people worse, if anything, and it's a hopeless place.
Seema Katecha, BBC News.